Hello, and welcome to the VCT 2025 tier list of all the teams before Stage 2. Of course, it's been a little while since we've seen some of these teams, but here they all are, and we're just going to go from S to D, rank these teams in terms of where I think that they will fall ultimately. So, let's dive in then, and yeah, let's just get going. And I think it's probably easiest to start with S again. And just talk about who are the S tier teams. Now, there's some obviously like Paper X, they won Toronto, so we'll put them up here. Fnatic, they came second, so we'll put them up here. Now, Wolves came third. Are Wolves an S tier team? We'll come back to them in a second. G2 came fourth. I think it's fair to put them up here. You wouldn't put G2 in the S tier. Now, again, I'm not really going to take EWC into consideration, especially for teams like G2 when Leaf isn't there. I think the other one I think you would consider is maybe Gen G. You've got what? Gen G, Sen, Wolves. I think it's reasonable to say that Gen G showed a level of form that could have won that tournament. I am going to put Gen G there. Now, here's the thing with Wolves, because Wolves obviously have played a game in Stage 2 and they lost to FPX. The thing is with Wolves, I do think that the map pool has nerfed Wolves pretty substantially. Right? Split and Pearl were arguably their best two maps. Are both gone. So I do think that that is a bit of a nerf to them, at least for the time being as well. I'm going to stick them in the A tier alongside Sen. Let's just put them all in the A tier for now. All of the other teams that made it. I'm not saying they all will stay there. Some of them definitely will. Like, I think Team Liquid are like obviously at least an A tier team. So here's the rest of the teams that made it. Of the rest of them, I would probably put Liquid, especially with the upgrade potentially of Trex. Do all of these deserve... I mean, Heretics and MIBR. Let's talk about Heretics and MIBR. Now, I think it would be wrong to say that Heretics are not at least an A-tier team. MIBR, I think you could consider that maybe they aren't. Looking at the rest of these teams, let's go through them. Are any of these other teams A-tier? I think from Americas, the best of the rest, I would probably say is NRG. I think you could consider EDG for the A tier. Too sure about FPX just yet. I'm not sure about any of the other Chinese teams. I think you could consider BBL. I think you could consider DRX. And if you're a T1 believer, you might consider T1.
They can't win cause they can't close for shit. No way they are S tier.
But the thing is, right, for S tier for me, again, is a team that has shown the capabilities that they could win a tournament. And I think Gen G's form in that tournament was good enough to where you could say, like, Gen G could have won that tournament. I think I would move these teams to the A tier, personally. I'm not sure about T1. Yes, I am aware of DRX's roster shuffle, but I think it actually might make them better. Now, B tier teams. This is where we're going to probably get a sizable Americas contingent. 100 Thieves, Cloud9. I mean, EG were winning games towards the end, but I still don't fully trust them. But you definitely could put them in the B tier. Crew, I think for sure. Lev, I'm not sure I trust enough just yet. FPX, I think for sure. I think you could argue for... Well, let's put EG in there for now. But I'm not certain. I think put B tier for sure. KC, at least B tier. I mean, Mates, actually, could be an interesting one. If I'm a big believer in Mates, I think Vitality will end up B. Navi, close. Boom, B, maybe? I think Talon definitely are. I think it's only fair to put Boom in there for now. Do I trust Nongshim? Not really. Not really. I think that might be my B tier. So, ordering this, I'd say EG are coming down because I don't fully trust them. I'd say that KC going up. Vitality probably are more up here, but I mean, they could be down here, they could be up there, who knows. And then we got the C tier. Now, Lev, I actually don't know where to put. And the same is true with Loud. Loud and Lev, I think, are two of the hardest teams to rank overall. Because they could be good. It wouldn't shock me if they were good. We'll probably put DRG in here. Probably put Trace in here. Definitely put Mates in there. I mean, I do have some faith in Koi. I'm just going to believe in Koi. Navi are definitely in here. Nongshim at least are in there. I mean, what do we think of these? I mean, Zeta are probably in there. Go on, I'll throw Elevated a bone as well. We'll put them in. We'll put Global in there. And then Lev and Loud. Who do I think will be good? I think I have more trust in Loud, honestly. Of those, I think I have more trust in Loud. I mean, we can come back and change things. I mean, again, there is a way you can make this nice and neat, and so I might try and do that. Let's order these first. So, I think, you know what? I might go on a limb. I think mates are going to be good. I think comeback is going to be good. I'm going to move them up to B. I'm also just going to believe in Koi because I like the players that they've got. I'm going to put Loud down here. I think Navi are at least solid. Fukushu will win you some games. Am I saying that all of these are D tier? It's a hefty D tier. I think that's harsh on Secret, honestly. I think Secret are better than that. I think with some of their changes as well, they should be a bit better. Don't really have much faith in DFM. Let's put AG down there. Let's put Ty Glue down there. Okay, and so that's a D tier. Do I have faith in Lev? I mean, look, King, Calm, and Tex can't be that bad. Like, they just can't be. In fact, they're going to be better. Lev are going to be better than they were. They still not might be great, though. How they got to EWC if they're D tier? Because they're Mickey Mouse. Fine, I'll put them in the bottom of C tier. Did you watch them play against, who do they play? EDG. They can shoot a little bit, I suppose. So, yeah, go on. I'll put them in C tier because they can shoot a little bit. But they aren't very good. We've got some semblance of a list. What teams do I personally feel... So this is kind of like a, I would say, fairly standard grouping for most teams. But let's think about teams that I have faith in that will be good. And teams that I don't think will be good on this list. I think I'm going to drop MIBR to B tier. I think they're going to struggle now. You know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to move Liquid up. I'm a Trex believer. I'm a Kiko and Nats believer. I'm going to move Team Liquid up to the S tier. I'd say that I think that they can win trophies. RRQ probably need to be moved down a bit as well. I mean, even Team Heretics. Are BBL better than Heretics? No, they won't be. They won't be. No, you're all wrong. In fact, Heretics are coming up. They're going above Sen. Heretics are going there. The reason that you're all wrong about this is I'm thinking about, I want this list to reflect the end of Stage 2. And by the end of Stage 2, Heretics will be back to good form. They will be back. They're in a bit of a muddy waters right now, but they will be back. That's my hot take. Okay, MIBR. Do I believe in T1 at all? I mean, I've been a T1 hater this whole year, but did win a trophy, so I don't want to be too harsh on them. KC, that's fine. Cloud9, Foot, Talon, Vitality. Let's talk about Vitality. Do I believe in Vitality and what they're gonna do? I actually think their team now might make more sense. I'm gonna predict the Vitality comeback. I'm gonna say it makes sense. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna say the Vitality, the changes they make, work. I'm gonna say that their team now becomes a team that is just set up for Durka. They're gonna do it. Will they make champs? Maybe not, because there are other good EMEA teams. But I think they'll at least contend. EMEA is pretty hard to call, I suppose. If you think like KC and Foot are teams that also like maybe could do it. Who am I down on? Who do I think? Like, let's look at this list and think who am I down on now? I mean, if I was picking an America's team out of like the ones, I know, but I'm down on EG. Like, I'm down on EG. I'm moving them down because I'm down on EG, and it was just you guys convinced me. Will Giants be a D tier team? They could be a C tier team, but who cares? And I think that Loud. Oh, Robbie BK. Is that a good move? I don't know. Is that a good move? I think overall that's not a bad list. What? Go on. Tell me. What's the worst place of any team on this list? Sen too high? No, Sen are exactly where they need to be. Loud should be higher. DFM is low. Are they though? I mean, you're all, you know what? You aren't all shouting out the same thing, which probably means that it's okay. Yeah, Navi is one that I think probably should be up in the CT, right? Okay, I think that's my list.